G'day guys, today I'm on the Deutz and I'm continuing on with the job of ripping this fence down. So you can see here the wire and the posts have already been pulled out. So it's been a few weeks. You might have seen in the few videos ago we were in the process of doing that. So now we're gonna roll it all up today, and we're gonna get the old comma and the loader out to help put it in. So we'll see how it goes, but the plan is that the loader and Deutz will work together, because since it's a pile of wire you can't just pick it up. We'll push it together and lift it up, and the comma will back up underneath it, so, and then he'll go dump it out of the way. So I'm gonna continue the repetitive pattern of rolling up wire. So yeah, you guys aren't gonna want to watch it in real time, so I might put this in time lapse. But the trees are gonna be a bit of a pain, but we're gonna have to work around them. So we're gonna have to cut the wire at certain lengths to make decent sized piles, so it's not too big for the comma. So that's the first pile done. That's probably 150 meters worth of wire. So now I've got to do that about 10, 12, I don't know, heaps of times. But we're getting the dozer, the D4, ready up at the hill over there. So we're getting the stick rake back on, and we're gonna sort of, there's a bit of a hump in the where the fence was, and there's the odd posts still there and scrubs and trees, but we're trying to clean up most of it with the D4, but there's a few big trees on this fence line that it won't be able to do, so we're going to need a bigger dozer. You wouldn't think we would have two bigger ones, but they're not here, so we're going to have to try and do something with that. But for the moment we're going to just go around them, so that's the plan. The D4's here now, Dad's on it now. He's just doing his first test run, just leveling it out. I finished doing the piles on this thing. Got Clyde with us. Hey boy. And yeah, we're going to get the comma after a bit of a bite to eat, and then we're going to try and tidy the piles up today. Well, I'm now on the comma, and we've been going for a few hours now, and Dad's on the Deutz over there, so we've been doing about 2 piles a load on this thing, and it's going good. On my 3rd load at the moment, and she's a bit of a bumpy, loud ride in this thing, but she's doing the job. Well, we're knocking off for the day. Probably got nearly halfway with the fence, so done 4 loads there, and that would probably be about one load with the dump truck. Well, it's the next day and we're back on the fence. So right now we're sort of playing demolition derby on the dozer, which Dad's on, and then I'm on the Deutz, and then John, he's on the comma. So we're just knocking down the odd tree. I am. Dad's cleaning up down there. You probably can't see him, but we have 2 piles of wire left to do on this fence line, and then I'll be probably, yeah, just cleaning up after Dad. So yesterday Dad was pushing down a big bollard tree, and Tiny Tot couldn't quite do it, so Pop went on the loader and pushed him from behind, and that just got it down. So missed the footage with that, but maybe we'll get a bit more today because there's still a few bigger ones to go. But the Tiny Tot has heart, that's for sure. So this is what I do just before I load. I try and bunch it up together as tight as I can and use the 4-in-1 to lift it up. But some piles are a bit too big, so yesterday we were using the loader to help. So the loader would come on this side and sort of lift up together. So, but this one I think I got it. So I get John to just back up through here, back up there, so all the dragging wire sort of just rolls onto the tipper. Keep going. Okay, stop. It's not usually that easy, but you can see there I attempted pushing up the trees into a pile, but I think I might just leave Dad to do most of that. So this is our last pile on this fence line at least, but what it'd probably be about 2.5 k's long, so we're making pretty good progress. And our plan is we're going to make this sort of a road for the neighbours to drive through our property, so should go, hopefully all the star pickets are gone. That would be bad if they all poked a tyre.
Peter here. We're next to Tiny Tot. Phil's got in his little boat, and it's a bit like Thomas the Tank Engine here. We're cleaning up a fence line. We thought we might need one of the bigger dozers, but anyway, Tiny Tot decided it'd be like Thomas the Tank and he'd try and be like Gordon. So we're trying to turn him into a D11. So he's done some ripping around it. Ooh, there she goes. I think you might have had it set up pretty well before that.
Well, we got Dad pushing up a pile. That's the other one over there. Man, that's a decent sized pile. satisfying. We should put a sticker on Tiny Tot saying when I grow up I want to be a D11. This is the tree that they pushed down yesterday with the loader as an assist. It's a pretty good bowl on it, but yeah, this is getting a decent pile, and it's, with the stick rake on, it's not leaving a whole lot of sticks and that behind, so less stick picking for me, that's good. Dad's gonna push this old bollard tree down, but it doesn't have enough power for it, so the loader's gonna help push it. So at the moment Dad's just whipping around the roots, trying to loosen it up a bit and getting rid of all the branches that pops on the loader. He's cleared it up a bit so that Dad can get underneath it and do what he's doing. They're just trying a new angle on it. We're just trying to dig out the roots now. Attempt number 4. Just move forward a bit just in case that does. Well, that looks a little funny now. This is what happens when you try without the dozer. Stop trying to hide from the camera! Well, I would say this is not in one piece anymore. What are you doing?
I don't think this won't go nowhere.
I didn't get it falling on you on camera.
Didn't get it on.
It's our final day for the fence, day 3, so I'm just finishing this little section. It's sort of up there's a corner, and it's probably a K to this, so just quickly pulled that down last night or evening, and today I'm just putting them into smaller piles, so the comma is gonna cart them away into the waterway, so get them out of the road, and then plan is we'll probably get the drag bucket onto the doits here and try and smooth her out a bit, but that'll be after we've picked up all their extra posts and wire that we find. I think we'll just go on the loader and as a group pick it all up, so no flat tires hopefully. And at the moment the I just stalled it accidentally, but it's been given trouble starting, so Uncle Matt this morning was saying there was no issues with it. He started it 20 times in a row, but first time for me and it's not working, so it must just not be lucky. But you sort of gotta, there's this one here that you put the metal on, and then there's another one behind it, so but you got to make sure it's not in gear, so otherwise you'll get ran over. It's a bit dodgy, but see if I can do it with the camera. Oh, there we go. So hopefully we can get that fixed, but for the meantime we'll just keep bypassing it. So yeah, we'll get into it. So this is what we ended up with that big tree. So Dad and Pop, they got the branches off, but the roots just still in there, so it was a bit too much for the D4. So I think the plan is we'll just burn it at the base and just burn it out. So maybe we'll get a good action shot with one of the trees down further.